We saw Kyler Murray, though, against Salah's defense. You can get rid of the ball on your back foot every time because you're just going to single cover good players.
I have a lot to say about that. I have a lot. Let's get into it right now. One of the things I was discouraged about, the plan for defending DeAndre Hopkins. The plan for defending DeAndre Hopkins. Because
I don't know if they think they have prime Deion Sanders on their defense, but they literally just put him on the same side as Emmanuel Mosley and said, all right, Mosley, let's see how you do.
Well, I mean, it seemed like they were doing a lot of zone, though. Like there was a lot of Hopkins just running through zone.
Yeah, they are a zone defense. And when you play zone, you can't double a guy.
I don't like that. I don't like that. See, because what happens is zone's great, but you go against an offense where literally one player can beat you, and you're going to be like, well, we're not going to make any special accommodations to take him away. Well, you're going to lose.
Dude, I mean, I could get started on Salah, but I think it's time for him to.
It's not just Salah. It's Shanahan, too. Shanahan says he has say on the defense. This is simple stuff. Like, do we double cover DeAndre Hopkins? Yes or no? Shanahan could say that's what we're going to do. Salah figured out. But neither of them want to do it. And it doesn't make any sense to me. It's like all they have to do is put Emmanuel Mosley in his face, jam him, take away the inside, the slants, all that stuff, and then just play three deep, three underneath zone behind it. And say, you know what? If you want to throw to Christian Kirk, do it. You want to throw to Fitzgerald, do it. I'm not going to let you throw to Hopkins. I'm taking away the read.
Absolutely.
That's how you play.
Absolutely. And it's frustrating because the thing that frustrated me last year is because I think a lot of people jumped on this notion that Salah had just magically become Pete Carroll in 1 year. And I was really pushing back on that. I was like, no, they got D Ford and Nick Bosa, and they changed this defense. Salah's the same guy with now instead of playing only cover 3, they play a little bit of quarters and 4 high, which is like, I guess, a bit of a wrinkle. But if you do it like 20% of the time, 25% of the time, it's not that much of a wrinkle. And these mistakes that we saw in week 1 is what we saw consistently from 2018 Robert Saleh. Like the game that always gets me, the Green Bay game, the best game of CJ Beathard's career.
Good call.
That's down. True. I think they were down 10 on Monday Night Football, and they benched Akello then. So it was Jimmy Ward and Richard Sherman were the corners. Ward got hurt because prior to 2019, Ward just gets hurt, and they inserted Greg Maben into this game, dude. And it
was terrible.
They would just isolate Devontae Adams on Greg Maben, and it would just be pitch and catch.
Yep.
I don't even think he ran like they had even a set play. Rodgers would just put him there, and he would say, "All right, Devontae, just run, and I'm going to throw it to you."
Yep.
And it's like, and it's like, what if you
can't let them beat you that way? You have one. You can't let them beat you because of Greg Maben. You have to help him.
Right.
I'm with you. You can't let that happen. And that's what I think was so discouraging about the defense yesterday. It's like they lost in a way that they shouldn't have lost and have lost before.
Dude, when Belichick plays these guys, because they will play this year, what do you think he's going to do? He's going to take away DeAndre Hopkins. He's not going to let Kyler Murray run. Kyler Murray
exactly. And that's all you have to do. 2 things. You win.
He's good enough that he's going to throw on you. His arm is too good. He sees the field well enough. He's going to throw. He's going to get his. But you can't let him get his cake and eat it.
I'm going to say something controversial. The Rams are better than the Cardinals. The Rams will beat the Cardinals. The Rams will put Jalen Ramsey on DeAndre Hopkins, and the Cardinals will be done. The Niners just lost to the worst team in the NFC West.
I agree.
Which means the Niners might be the worst team in the NFC West.
Who else is going to beat them? Larry Fitzgerald's slower than Trent Williams.
Exactly, man. The Niners are better than the Cardinals, but they let DeAndre Hopkins beat him, man. There's no way that other teams are going to let that happen. They're going to say, you got to throw to Fitzgerald every time, or Kirk, or Drake.